Hi, I'm Megan Ralph, and this is your solar shot for October 2014. Mercury is going into retrograde at the very start of October 2014. Yeah. What this means is that the planet Mercury in relation to Earth looks like it is moving backwards in its orbit. It also looks like it's stopping. And that affects the things that Mercury rules over. Mercury, being the messenger, rules over communication, travel, transportation, business dealings, perception. All of these things get really affected. The first thing I always notice is that traffic that morning on the way to work is really weird. It gets very funky. I've also had to factory reset my cell phone before during Mercury in retrograde. Things like that, they can affect relationships. You're gonna have some hinky problems with communication. It's coming down the pipe. Just, brace yourself. A lot of people do. A lot of people freak out when Mercury goes into retrograde. They automatically assume it's going to be the worst thing ever. It's not exactly fun. It brings things up. The biggest thing that it does is it takes everything that's been coming up as a challenge or everything that you've been working on for the past 3 or 4 months since the last Mercury in retrograde, and it brings it all up like a practical exam. So in these last few weeks leading into October, you may have noticed a few of those things coming up to kind of test you and see where you're at with that. It's something that's going to increase over the coming month. So just kind of get in recognition of those things and what might be coming up and how best you can handle that. The cool thing about Mercury going into retrograde in October in 2014 is that 2014 has been a year of bringing it all up, essentially. It's time to clean it all out. Everything in your mind, in your body, it's all about cleaning out every aspect of your life. And it's been a challenge for a lot of people. I'm talking, we're going to the hospital challenge for a lot of people. Show of hands. It gets tricky, for sure. But the great thing about this right now is that it is essentially your time to shine. Take everything that's been going on this year, every struggle that you've had, get aware of what you're going through, and use Mercury really as this influence to kind of bring it all about and get it all cleaned out. Complete a lot of those things that you've been just kind of dragging on. Cut some of those things off, be done with it. You don't need to drag some of that pain around with you anymore. So I've got a couple of tips to help you get through Mercury in retrograde, right? Everybody says don't make any big decisions, don't travel, don't do this, don't do that. Yes, a lot of that is accurate. 4 big tips that I can give you: don't take it personally. I'm serious. In communication, at work, in your relationships at home, with friends, whatever, don't take it personally. I caught myself doing that this weekend with somebody, and you just get to this place that gets very reactive, and you recognize this is not how you normally do that, so just shift out of that. Don't take it personally. Number 2, be mindful and patient with technology. Don't smack the computer if it's not working. Don't throw your cell phone across the room. Take your time, and especially before you hit send on that email, give it one more really good check, okay? Number 3, avoid making major decisions, whether it be about moving, whether it be about buying a car, buying the farm, anything major. Take it easy on that, all right? Don't make any major decisions in Mercury in retrograde. It will make you doubt decisions that you have made before Mercury in retrograde. Just be aware of those things. Number 4, make the most out of it. If it's bringing all of these things up, take the time to make the most out of it. The really cool thing that not a lot of people talk about with Mercury going into retrograde is that it brings back positive things as well. It doesn't just bring up all of this negative bilge that you have to work through. It brings up some really positive things. Have you been working on a project and all of a sudden you're so gung-ho to get to it? That's Mercury in retrograde. Use that influence to maybe start working on that project again. Pull it out of the closet. Start working on that novel again. Let this flow take you to those places. It's really good for bringing back some of those good things as well. Okay, I hope this helped you a little bit as we're preparing for Mercury in retrograde. Remember, October 4th through October 25th. Hang in there, and of course, give me a jangle if you need any help, okay? Until next time, go with gratitude.